Welcome back, Insufferable gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here. When last we left off, we were playing the hardest mode with permadeath and random stats that gave me the wussiest vampire ever seen. He's a vegan vampire. He can't eat human food or meat at all, but he can't eat vegetables because he's a vampire. So I have to subsist on a very few enemies giving me health, which is going to make this almost impossible, but we're going to give it the college try. I did some inventory management. I took a bunch of items that I was not going to use or sell, and I stuck them in my Heraldric Lutefisk cube, which turns items to Lutefisk, which we can use at the Lutefisk shrine later on. And also, while I was rummaging through my inventory, I found this that I didn't realize I have. That is something that we can send to a museum for experience points. Not very many, but better than nothing. The rest of the stuff we'll probably either use or sell. But we have to be very careful because I do not have many hit points. So we'll just grab this stuff and we'll raid the mini fridge and grab whatever we can. Bash the chest open. What do we have over here? We have a mummy. That is something we will probably have to fight. Yep. Here she comes. We'll just go ahead and... I don't want to turn into a Diggle because I want to use vampirism on the corpse, if that's even possible. So we'll use whatever skills we have. Pray for the best, expect the worst. Ew. We are getting the worst. I'm thinking where diggling might be the way to go. Although I do have some items I can try. I've got a camera with 25 charges. I have no idea what this does. Let's try it out. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Hooray. And it looks like the vampirism accounted for... You know what? We're going to need to use that camera again. I don't know what that did. It doesn't show a corpse here, but we'll see if we can cannibalize it anyway. We can! That got us some hit points back. So, it looks like we're going to be trading in this Drinker of the Dead thing as often as possible. So, we wanted to just kind of explore the entirety of this room. You know, I'm not sure, but where diggling might increase our health regeneration. Let's find out real quick. No, that actually lowered it. Super. Well, there's skills we can get for our Where Diggle skill tree that will, in fact, increase our health regeneration, so they'll be useful when we get them. But we gotta be careful now, because being a Where Diggle lowers our trap site radius, is what I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted by a damn blade. Okay, well, that was much ado about nothing. But you know what that means. If a horse throws you off, you gotta punch it right in the face. And if life gives you lemons, you blow those lemons to bits with your laser cannon. Alright. Random, let's see what we got. Maces are good. Armor is good. Astrology, I haven't really used it. Archaeology, good for experience. Smithing, not great, but decent. Rogue Scientist, I've never seen before. Okay. And Bankster I've never seen before, so we've got a couple of new ones. But if my success at beating my friends in Monopoly is any indication, maybe this could be good for us. No, I think I have seen this before, I just haven't used it. So we'll find out. Again, we're trying to get the achievement of beating Dredmor using random stats. So let's see what we got. Radiant Aura. Those who dare attack you are occasionally met with a blinding flash which stuns. Okay, that's good. And High Interest Loan. Alright. I have no idea what that does. I'm sure it's all very above the boards. Let's take a look and see if we get anything else interesting. We've seen some of this before. Honorary Armor. Chemic Pilferer. You've learned to extract curious slime from certain monsters which can be turned into useful alchemical reagents. Well, I guess that's good. I'll look into some more of these skill trees later. For now, we should be adventuring. And as usual, I will start by systematically following the right-hand wall and clearing out every room on the way. Let's take a look at our equipment. I got to start with a gnarled club, which is gnarly. And I'll go ahead and equip the shield. That'll do nicely. And a voltaic potion is good. See, this time we can actually use people food, which is huge. Let's try this out. You can see this lasts for 6 rounds, and it ups our stats quite a bit. Or no, it lasts for 6 hits. Now here we have an Uber chest. When you find one of these, there will be a switch somewhere in the level that will open it, and it'll give you great stuff. And here we have Siegfried. Traveling the dungeons looking for revenge. And the fountain will either do horrible things or heal us. That gave us invisibility, which is actually pretty awesome. Of course, smashing these statues is good for us. Smashing boxes usually helps. We'll just let Siegfried here slam into traps. And since I have actual magic attacks, okay, now he's kind of in the way. Let's see if we can take him down. Yeah. We're doing pretty well here. Not bad. Bash this chest. We won't have to do that once we find lockpicks. You'll notice that we have a much lower success of disarming traps now because of our skill set. So a lot of these traps are both harder to see and harder to disarm. So I'm going to try to avoid most of them if I can. I don't want to try to disarm the trap, I want to pick up the cheese. And let's eat some cheese. Again, when you eat something, it will give you an extra hit point every turn for as long as it says. Yeah. Okay, some of these we can disarm easily for free experience, so we'll try to do as many of the automatic ones as we can, and anything that has a, we'll say, a 40% or higher chance of success, and we got a free skill. As last time, we're going to get It Belongs in a Museum first, because we can recycle unwanted artifacts for sometimes up to and over millions of XP, which is awesome. Haha, a trap? Always be wary of traps in these areas where... You know what, I better reuse this. It doesn't take many MP, and it lasts for 6 whole hits. So, awesome. We have a way down, but we're not going to take it now, because we're on a mission. And that mission involves clearing out an entire floor. And beating my foot bloody raw. Ah, the Anvil of Krong. Let's see what we can put on it this time. We'll probably be wearing this hat for a while, so let's, yeah. What did we get? We got... Sometimes these icons are really difficult to see, but it looks like we got a +1 to some damn thing, and some other damn thing. Ah, who knows? We'll worry about it at another time, in another space. And we got a crossbow already, too. Which will be great for taking things out at a distance. Let's see, do we have any other interesting equipment? Yeah, we've got some crafting supplies as well, so that'll come in handy once we get some more crafting materials. Let's just beat this Diggle nigh unto death, and then beat him a little more. So he's completely unto death. And take his precious, precious eggs, which we can use, I believe, with this disposable ingot press. If we get 4 of those, or if we get 1 of those and 3 shredded cheeses, we can... Oh, I stepped right on that. We can use them to make omelets and whatnot. Come on, Batty. Fatty Bo Batty. I'm liking this stun attack, especially since I seem to be able to keep it on pretty much constantly right now. Tesla mine. Let's see if we can disarm that. We cannot. It's okay. We got food, which we can actually use now. Now, we'll disarm this. Now, every time I pull a lever, I like to look and see if you see the Uber chest opening. It did not. It teleported me. I should have known that. I've seen this room layout before. We're gonna have to teleport a couple of times here. I'm just hitting the space to get the enemy to come to us. The turn order goes, you move, then the enemies move. So if you're diagonal from an enemy, it's best to skip a turn so they come to you. And now we can come up here. Hit it, hit it, kick it open. Ah, the Amazonian bumblebee person. Bumblebee tuna. Yeah. I'd say this is going quite a bit better this time. Although, just looking at what I have now, I'm not sure if I have anything strong enough to take me through to endgame. But I haven't really studied these skill trees yet, so I could be wrong. We'll just have to play it safe. Sickly Diggles, of course, can give you the Diggle Plague, if you let them. Let's try using some of these wands. I don't know what that... Ah, it dazed him. Use it on the gnome, too. I'm not real big on using wands, but that's usually because I go with really strong builds on purpose, where I don't need them. I've found that overall, the best builds I've had have put a high focus on either ranged magic or strong, extremely strong melee. I guess that kind of goes without saying. The best builds are the good ones. Alright. As long as we're here, we might as well sell some stuff we don't need. We can shift-click to do quick sell mode. I'm actually going to save some of the crafting stuff right now. Not all of the crafting stuff, just the armor crafting stuff. Because I might find, and these sell for a good portion. We might as well look around, see what we got, see if we got anything that's better than what we already have. Like this gnarled club. The nail board could be good. That would be most of my money. What else we got that I can actually use? Supple leather gloves. I don't usually like to just buy stuff like this, but sometimes, you know, it just gets to the point where you're not finding a lot of equipment. And it's what you want to do. Also, sometimes you find really good stuff in here. I'm gonna go with the swashbuckling belt because that ups my blocking and whatnot. It blocks my blocking and my counterattack. So that'll be good. Okay, that's a good buy. Alright, moving along. What new and wacky adventures will await us? A sickly diggle. Haha. And we immediately come to another shop. Wow, this would be awesome if we had, like, a crap ton more money. Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford any of the really good stuff for a while yet. But sometimes you can... That's the thing about this game. Because of the random nature, you can find amazing stuff for sale. Even on level 1, and I really should have been paying attention there. I'm my own worst enemy in this game. Just flat not paying attention. Aquavitae is crucial when you have the brewing skill, which is a skill I usually take on my normal builds because being able to brew potions is pretty much key to instant healing. The instant healing potions are very rare to find. Very rare. What do we got? Lost Wizard Keys. Okay, I've never seen this before. Property of Metro Wandbender. Amateur wine tasting enthusiast, rates unreasonable. Click the dimensional key widget on your status bar to visit your personal pocket dimension. Okay. I have never seen this before. Oh, let's click it. What do we got? We can change our environment to suit our likings. Okay, that's not doing anything. Huh. We got magical statues, portal control panel, portal to distant dimensions. Ah, this is where we use that glowing graffiti stuff, I'll bet you. I'll just bet you. So, that should be something to look for later. Let's see. Yep, we can get out. Well, that's neat. I wonder something. Oh, it's got a cooldown. I'll bet we can use that as a storage area. If so, that will be hugely, hugely helpful. Ooh, adventuring pants. We'll put those right on. Every adventurer needs a pair of pants. Let's see. Let's just walk right up here and bash that in the noggin. And take some beer. Oh no, we're running out of MP. You know what that means? Take a drink. That was Dr. Sanin's New Style Pilsner. I like all the flavor text on the flavorful beverages and flavorful foods. Someone put a substantial amount of writing into this. Strong iron caltrops. Those can put a hurtin' on your toes. Ah, we have a potato. Screw you, potato. I'm not in the mood for your sass today. Damn your eyes. And some grog, the official beverage of Ralph Del Monte. For those who are... Okay. I completely lost my train of thought there. That's alright, it wasn't going anywhere. It rarely does. Yeah. Yeah, I think we've got an extremely tight early game build here. I'm hoping... Yeah, these teleporters... There's no telling where they'll put you. They could drop you off at any other teleporter at any place, so you gotta be really careful. And naturally, we want to push our luck and drink from all the fountains we can. Let's try to disarm this. Oh, we failed and got hit by an easy target curse. That means that something's going to hit us. Or is a lot more likely to hit us. Our mind overflows with dark thoughts. Yeah. That greatly raises our dark magic, of which we don't currently have any. But if we did, those puny mortals sure would pay. This would have been great to use if I was like a vampire or something. Ah! I think that Diggle hit a gas trap. Yeah, the enemies can hit traps for you sometimes, so you just have to hit space to use up turns until it dissipates. We got some live ones here. I think our armor Master of Arms, yeah, Master of Arms skill tree is saving us from taking a lot of hits. Which again is huge early game. I've never used it personally, but I think I could grow to like it. Not taking hits is a pretty good... Yeah, when you see a room like this, it usually means that when you get to the other side, enemies are going to appear. Especially if you pull the lever. Let's pull the lever. Yeah. We've got incoming. Let's see. Yep. Here they come. We got Diggles. Yeah, and also you get this flavor text when you hover over them. This slightly different one is the commander of Lord Dredmor's 90th Regiment, the amorphous Sinishdoches. We'll go with that. Budo's Nachos. Let's take him out in a line. And let's reapply this. Oh yeah, and whenever you kill the commander, the others run. Haha, flee. Flee from the might. They'll eventually rally and come back to fight, but mostly I just want to take them out because I want those delicious experience points. Alright, let's see what we want to get. Let's see, we get the Dwarven Handshake, which is a good knockback. I know everything that goes into this skill tree. We eventually get some pretty good stuff. I haven't looked at this skill tree before. Let's see. I guess this slightly increases our armor for a bit. For 40 rounds. Or whatever. Solar Inscription. Stop your foes dead. Yeah, it looks like this skill tree is mostly going to be stunning and binding. Now this skill you can get from certain alcoholic drinks, like the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, which is great. Stars aligned. Yeah, this is a good support tree. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot for it to support right now. Nor will I ever get any. We can learn some crafting. What do we got here in the Rogue Scientist? Created a sonic projector which allows you to unleash a focused concussing projectile towards a single target. This weapon deals more damage as your tinkering proficiency improves. Too bad I didn't take tinkering, or I wasn't given tinkering. Dump toxic assets. Some investments are simply no good, make them someone else's responsibility. Dumps any bankster-related penalties onto your target and deals toxic damage based on your caddishness, which is a stat. I have no idea what any of this means. I think for now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the armor tree just so that I can survive long enough to get other stuff. Let's see what this does. That gave us 12 hits worth of extra... Ooh, and that also increases our health regeneration by 4 until after we've taken 12 hits, so yeah. That's good. As long as I can go several rounds without, or 40 rounds without taking any hits, or without taking 12 or more hits, I can just keep this going. So yeah, that's hugely useful. We're learning something new every day here, folks. Let the gnomes come to me. Let the gnomes come to me. Well, that one's stunned, so I'll go to it. Nice. Bashy bashy. We'll knock that out. And head on down through the door. Yeah. We were taking very little damage, and I love that. Okay. As soon as I said that, I took a hit. Bang. Bang bang on the gnome, baby. Disarming traps wherever I go. Fire spout mine. Oops, didn't make it. But that does leave a fire that Diggle's going to be stuck in now. Now I'll just take these eggs. I'll take them, and I'll eat them. I may even make an omelet. I'll make a ton of omelets if I ever find a dwarven ingot grinder, which is a crafting item. They're sometimes left lying around. Oh, didn't look like. Get hugged by a like. Take a drink. It doesn't look like there was much left on that area. There. My words and sentences finally came together in a glorious coupling. I'll take Alchemical Ooze. Let's see, that's the thing that we got from that one skill. Excuse me. Oh, that's a ton of freaking potatoes. I don't like the looks of this. We'll just put this back on. Hopefully we can stun a couple of them. And I definitely want to eat something. We'll eat this Havarti. Try to get some health regeneration going. And my armor thing has worn off. Let's pop that back on. And this again. Yeah. Things can... Oh, okay, I get it. That was a commander. I just couldn't tell because of the color palette. And we'll try to disarm these. Very good. Take the mushrooms. Yeah, you were right to flee. But now, it is I who will have the last laugh. Let's continue clearing out this room. Yeah. Call me crazy, but I feel like I just have to absolutely positively attempt to disarm every last trap. Because I'm insane. These areas always have tons of traps. And I'll take that. I don't want to just walk next to that common raven and let it get a free attack. It seems to be peaceful at the moment. Alright, I can't let it go. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Let's reapply our buffs. There's an acid bolt trap. Those are brutal, so I don't like to mess with them if I don't have to. Not here in the early game. Later on, when I have a better trap affinity, it'll be worth my while to disarm them, but not now. Bumblebee Tuna. Just bashing her right in the head. Her and all of this other stuff. Sometimes I get impatient, and that's not good for anyone. Take those eggs. That's all that's there. Very good, very good. And we'll head up here. See what's in this room. Hey! Oh my god, a bolt of mass destruction. Those things are both dangerous and awesome simultaneously. You can kill yourself in a hurry if you shoot those too close to where you're standing. And also, I think they have a tendency to blow up the walls that they hit near. Come on. There we go. You know what? Let's just bash the gnome in the head. Rubies. And beer. Alright, well, I think that's enough for now. Until next time, this is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.